you can hear me now. It's 10 o'clock Moscow time, so that means that it's time that we should start our webinar. So welcome everybody once again to a webinar organized by the project office of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project. So first of all, I will start by introducing myself. My name is Elena Boyarskaya, and I represent the project office of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project. Couple of words about the schedule and the agenda of our today's seminar so that you could have a clear idea what to expect from our today's meeting. So first of all, I will start with some practicalities, the schedule of the webinar. We will start with a brief presentation, an overview of the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project, and I will be the main speaker. And after that, I will give the floor to our esteemed guest speakers, representing two of the best Russian universities, both from Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, better known by its abbreviation, MIPT, Albert Barshev. Welcome, Albert. And the other excellent university, Moscow University of Science and Technology, represented by Geraldine Bautista Ospina. Welcome, Geraldine. Okay, thank you. And with us today, we have members and my colleagues from the meeting, from the project office of the Russian Scholarship Projects. They are here online. And please use this opportunity to ask questions, to ask for clarifications, which you can forward all your requests, all your questions, you can forward to our meeting chat. But there is one important thing. The meeting chat can be used for questions only, meaning that no sharing contacts is allowed. So please use the chat. My colleagues are there for you, ready to take your inquiries, your questions. And since the time schedule of the webinar is limited, and usually we have almost 200 participants, and now, as far as I can see, almost 150 participants from different countries of the world are here with us. So it's only natural that we cannot answer all of your questions. So you can always forward your inquiries and your questions to the email that I will show you at the end of my presentation. And surely you will get all the answers that you consider to be important. And having said that, I'm going to share my screen and start my presentation. Please let me know if you cannot see the screen for one reason or another, but hopefully you will. And here it is. So I will start my presentation now, and I'm sure you can see all the slides. So the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project 2024, organized by the Association of Global Universities of Russia, uniting the best universities of the country. This project has been organized in collaboration with the government of the Russian Federation, represented by the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of Russia and Россотрудничество. So the project has been held already for 7 years. It's a long history, I would say. And during this time, virtually thousands and thousands of international students coming from different countries all the world, because there are no restrictions when it comes to the country that you represent, virtually any country of the world. Thousands of international students have used this opportunity to study, to participate in the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project, and having won it, to study at one of the leading Russian universities. So why should you take part? Why should you consider participating in the Open Doors? First of all, because it opens all doors, virtually all doors, to Russian education, Russian higher education. There's no participation fee, so you don't have to actually pay anything, and all stages, all interviews, all materials, all preparation materials are free of charge. And all stages of the Open Doors project are held online, which means that all you have to do is to register and also make sure that you have a stable internet connection and you can take part in all the stages and enroll online, because you can also choose a degree program that you like, that you feel like joining, you feel like enjoying, also using our streamlined one-stop shop system, one-stop shop window. And I will show you the website, and probably after the end of our webinar, you will take this opportunity and also check what opportunities the website, or what kind of information our website offers. And of course, if you win the project, the scholarship project, if you win the scholarship, you will definitely enjoy not only the best education that Russia can offer, but also you will engage and enjoy, I'm absolutely sure, vibrant student life on campus, because campuses of participating universities are very modern, having all sophisticated modern conveniences that you may think of. So a couple of words about the terminology that we use in the project. Tracks, this year we have 4 tracks, bachelor's, master's, doctoral, and postdoctoral. And today we are holding a seminar for masters, prospective masters, and doctoral or PhD students. Subject areas, this year we have a lot of subject areas, and subject area is an umbrella term for a set of degree programs having the same theoretical or fundamental basis. Winners of the project, of the competition, are those who rank the highest on the list of all participants. And another very important term, a runner-up or runners-up, who are people who also ranked very high on the ranking list of the Open Doors, but not high enough to become one of the winners. But please keep in mind that life is life, and sometimes winners, for one reason or another, all of a sudden decide not to enjoy this opportunity, and that means that runners-up can take this scholarship. This vacant scholarship goes to one of the runners-up. Formal requirements when it comes to tracks. So for your tracks, for the master's track and doctoral PhD track, sometimes it's called postgraduate track, depending on a country that you come from, the only formal requirement is your certificate of the previous level of education. For the master's track, it's a degree of higher education, at least that of a bachelor. And for PhD, postdoctoral, PhD and doctoral track, it's a degree of higher education, at least that of a master or a specialist, because in some countries, we still have this 5-year or 6-year specialist degrees. So that's the only formal requirement. And in this slide, you can see the Open Doors subject areas. This year, we offer 14 subject areas, all of which are here on this slide. And you can see that this is an amazing variety, ranging from business and management, biology and biotechnology, linguistics and modern languages, education and psychology, political science, artificial intelligence, civil engineering, and many more. And please keep in mind that under these 14 umbrella terms, you have a lot of degree programs, and the list of degree programs varies from university to university. There's one very important point that you should keep in mind. Actually, you can take part and you can register for your participation in several subject areas. For instance, you can choose, say, biology and biotechnology, and in a way related discipline like clinical medicine and public health. And if you are lucky enough, you may become one of the winners in both of them. So congratulations, but at the end of the day, you will have to choose only one subject area, meaning that you will have to choose either biology and biotechnology or clinical medicine and public health, or whatever combination you may have in mind. Okay, stages of the Open Doors international competition. So for the master's stage, you have a master's track. You have two stages. And the first stage is a portfolio competition, which I'm going to comment upon a bit later. And the second stage is a proctored and online test, which I'm also going to comment on later. For the doctoral track, three stages. Doctoral or postgraduate, depending again on the country that you represent, because terminology varies, but the essence is the same. This is a track for those who are going to work on their first thesis. So the first stage is a portfolio competition, just as for the master's track, and the second stage is also an online test. However, if you have registered for the doctoral track, you will have stage number 3, which is very important. Trust me, it's an interview with your potential research supervisors and or doctoral track managers from respective universities. Okay, so stage number 1, portfolio competition. It also includes entrance test, and entrance test is designed to check your abilities to cope with the Olympiad level problems offered in during stage number 2. 45 problems, duration 1 hour, and you have 3 attempts to actually to take this test and hopefully to pass it. Portfolio, the structure of the portfolio. And this is one of the questions that I get very often from participants or webinars. Actually, there are 3 sections in your portfolio. The first one is the only formal requirement is your certificates of education, the previous level of education for the track you are registering for. And the other 2 sections are your letter of motivation and the section which we call achievements. Letter of motivation. Actually, there are no formal requirements when it comes to the length of the letter of motivation, as many words as you feel like using. So there are no formal requirements when it comes to the number of words or to the length of the letter of motivation. But the essence or the main idea behind the letter of motivation is to explain your decision, to explain your rationale behind your willingness, your decision to first to participate in the Open Doors Russian Scholarship Project and to come and study in the Russian Federation in one of the best universities of the country. And of course, you have to write about your interest in a specific subject area. So what interests you there, whether you see some perspectives, career perspectives after your participation in the Russian Scholarship Project, or maybe after your graduation, maybe you're planning some research already or something like that. So no formal requirements, and the more convincing you are, the better. And the last section is achievements, and there again the guiding principle is very easy to remember. The more achievements you include, the better. The more you include, the higher your score for the portfolio would be. And today is the 21st of October, so in a month's time, November the 20th, we have the first deadline for portfolio submission. So that's one of the dates that you have to remember, but don't worry, all the dates are there for you on the website of the Russian Scholarship Project. And the results of the first stage will be published early December the 2nd, 2024. And there's always a question from our participants: how do I learn if I proceed, if I'm invited to take part to participate in stage number 2? So after registering, you have your personal account on our electronic platform, the Open Doors electronic platform. So all the information pertaining to your participation, all results, everything, virtually everything, all relevant info will be sent to your personal account. So no need to Google, no need to check the website of the Open Doors. You will learn about the results of all competitions online in your personal accounts. Stage number 2, which we call a problem-solving challenge. Actually, it is an online test and it is organized in a proctored form or format on some specific dates, which you can see December the 5th to December the 7th. These are the main dates of online tests of the second stage. And having said that it is a proctored exam, I meant that you will have to upload some additional documents verifying your identity to ensure it's done, to ensure the independence of your performance and the fair participation, your fair participation in the second stage of the Open Doors project. So please remember that the test is organized on these days only. However, there are some circumstances that we cannot foresee, and that means that if this has happened, you have to contact the project office and you will have a reserve date, but it should be booked with very much prior notice. Otherwise, all the tests are organized on the days specified, and after registering, after uploading the additional documents for your participation in the second stage, you will have to choose a time slot which suits you, which is comfortable for you when you can take this test. So it's up to you to choose a time slot. Very often I have questions from our participants. What do I do if I have registered for my participation in 2 subject areas and this online test is on the same dates? So do I have to apply separately? Well, a day, meaning 24 hours. So, and the test is not long. So if you have registered for your participation in 2 subject areas, you will have to take 2 tests more or less on the same day during the time which is specified in the Open Door schedule. But of course, you can choose different time slots so that you don't have to write 2 tests at the same time. The schedule, again, the schedule of all our stages you can find on our website, and I will show you how it looks and I will comment on the section of the website. Stage number 3 for the doctoral track, for those who are planning to write their thesis in Russia. Interviews. The aim of the interview is to, of course, assess your ability to study and, more importantly, to do research, to write a thesis in the field of your choice. But please keep in mind that your research interest should meet the research interest of your potential research supervisors. And you will have, again, up to 3 interviews with potential research supervisors and up to 3 interviews with postgraduate or doctoral track managers. The duration of the interview is half an hour, 30 minutes, but trust me, it's enough to figure out what research supervisor suits you and if your research interests meet each other. So the list of supervisors will be available in November, very soon in 2024, so you can familiarize yourself, and again you will find the list of research supervisors on our website. Important dates: registration for the 3rd stage, January 24th. January 29th is the date of the interviews, and the most important day of all is February 21st. This is the date when the winners will be announced. So again, the announcement will be done through your personal account. So you will learn all the relevant info online. How to prepare? This is also one of the very frequent questions that I get from our participants. So first of all, on the website, you have a section, how to prepare subjects. I will show you in a second how it looks. And there, under this umbrella term, you have programs or syllabuses, which are descriptions of the content, references, reading list in 2 languages, in English and in Russian, which are also 2 working languages of the Open Doors competition, and also all degree programs offered by Russian universities are run in these 2 languages, and in English and in Russian. And if your proficiency of the Russian language is you feel that you have to improve it, then, and if you win the Open Doors competition, that means that you have the right, as one of the winners, to have 1 year tuition-free education, a preparatory course of the Russian language. And this is a wonderful opportunity to master your Russian if your the program, degree program of your choice is run in Russian. Under this term, how to prepare, under the section, in the section subjects, you have online courses and reading lists, again, in the 2 working languages of the competition and the 2 working languages of all our degree programs, either English or Russian. And also, we have uploaded sample tests or demo tests, demonstration tests, which I will show you in a second how they look, which were designed by participating universities. And in the test, you have problems of 3 levels, entry, intermediate, and advanced. And for solving each problem belonging to each level, you will be awarded a different number of points. The lowest for an entry-level task and the highest for the advanced level task. And please keep in mind that when doing an advanced level task, you will have to give like a complete answer, not one figure or one equation or, you know, a very, very laconic 1 word or 1 figure answer. You will have to describe your reasoning, how you arrived at this or that conclusion. And after that, having taken all the having participated in all the stages and having taken the test and having participated in the interview, all the scores that you have got during the competition will be added and ranking lists will be formed. And the winners are those who score the highest on the list. And then the results of the competition are announced. If for one reason or another you do not get or have not got yet the reply to your inquiry or your question, you can always forward your inquiries to this web address. This is the web address of the Open Doors Project Office, and we are there for you to take questions from you, to help you to answer all your questions, provided you still have something. The webinar is short, 1 hour, as I said, 1 hour plus, but usually 1 hour. So please don't hesitate. Should you have any inquiries, please don't hesitate and forward your inquiries to this web address. And I promise to show you the website, because usually we have lots of questions. So the one click opens all doors. So this is how it looks. And please pay attention to these to this part of the website. So you can log in, and again, to working languages of the Olympiad, English and Russian. Under this section, you will find recordings of, first of all, the info about the Russian Scholarship Project, and also all the recordings of all the webinars that we have had, and we're going to have quite a few. Probably you would like to learn about some other universities, not the 2 universities that we're having today. So all the recordings, video recordings, all the videos are in the About section. News, nothing to comment about. Rules, very important section. There you will have the rules of participation with a very detailed, really detailed description of what should be done during each stage. Universities, there you will find links to all participating universities. And if you click on the window of this or that university, you will end up on the university's landing page. All universities' websites are in English and in Russian, and some universities have their websites in up to 5 languages. So I'm sure you will find all the info about the degree programs if you actually check the university section. Subjects. In the subject section, you will find all demos, that's sample tests, and also syllabuses or syllabi. Schedule, that's nothing to comment. In the schedule section, you have all the dates that you may need, and the support section, you can use it to forward your inquiries. So that's what I was planning to say. Thank you for your attention. And I could see that we have an incredibly big number of participants, 234, and hopefully we can cope with all the questions that we keep getting from our participants. And I can see that I can see that my colleagues have already answered most of them, and I will take some during the break. But now, without any further ado, it's my pleasure and privilege to give the floor to our first guest speaker, representing Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, Albert Barshev. Albert, it's my pleasure to give the floor to you. So over to you.
Thank you, Elena, for your presentation. So now I'm gonna to share my screen. Just a second. Colleagues, please inform me. Could you see my screen?
Yes, everything is perfect. If you use only a full, yeah, it's perfect
the
now.
Slides,
yes,
the slides are changing. Yes, it's
yeah,
okay.
slides are changing. Everything is fine. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let me start. Good afternoon, dear participants. Thank you for coming today to our webinar. My name is Albert. I'm from Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology. I'm responsible for recruiting for international students in our university. So now I want to tell you some information regarding our university, some words about history, about faculties, and about how life in our university works. So our university is one of the best technical universities in Russia. So one of our prouds is that among our graduates and among our professors were 10 Nobel Prize men, 10 Nobel Prize winners, and among them are astronauts or founders of very famous companies like EBI, and two Nobel Prizes were gained in 2010 by our graduates, Andrei Geim and Konstantin Novoselov. So these two MIPT graduates were taking part in research of graphene. Probably most of you heard about this thing, and graphene now is used in many devices. It's used everywhere. So it's because of our graduates who made some researches in this sphere. And also, I can say that today in MIPT, there are more than 150 chairs and more than 10,000 students. Some words about our history. We were founded in 1946. First of all, we were a department of physics in Moscow State University. I suppose many of you heard about it, Lomonosov State University. And in 1951, we became independent university, and in the middle of 50s, we received first Nobel Prizes in chemistry and in physics. And during our history, we have many investigations, we have many Nobel Prizes, and in 2009, we received the status of National Research University. It means that in MIPT, it's not only a place for studying for students, for bachelor students, for master students, but it's also the place of researchers of science, and for sure a very prestigious place where many scientists work. Today, MIPT is one of the most prestigious universities. It takes usually it's usually on the top of many rankings. For example, there is Times Higher Education ranking, and we are the second. We take the second place in Russia. Some words about our faculties. In MIPT, we call it PhysTech schools. You can see them on the screen. The first one is radio engineering and computer technology. The major fields of this PhysTech school are telecommunications, radio physics, and radar engineering. The second one is PhysTech School of Fundamental and Applied Physics. In MIPT, we call it Landau Tech School in honor of the great scientist, great Soviet scientist Leo Landau. Major fields of this Tech School are cosmology, physics of nanostructures, and quantum physics. So if you want to be a scientist, for example, it's a very good choice to apply for fundamental and applied physics with Tech School. The third one is Tech School of Aerospace Technology. It's responsible for space technologies, aviation technologies, and deep space research. By the way, in frame of this Tech School, there are many organizations. We cooperate with these organizations, I mean MIPT, and for sure, with help of this organization, we help to Russian aviation in aviation construction. So that's why it's also very prestigious. For artificial intelligence, big data, and mathematical modeling. This Tech School cooperate with leading IT companies in Russia, like Sberbank, Yandex, and for sure, many students, many graduates from this Tech School have very good job opportunities, career opportunities to become an IT specialist, not only in Russia, but in all over the world. The next Tech School is Biological and Medical Physics Tech School. Major fields of this Tech School are bioinformatics, active aging and personal medicine, and medical engineering. This Tech School is very popular among open doors winners because for sure biomedicine is a very popular subject, especially in the last few years, probably because of pandemic situation, because of COVID-19. So that's why many people are interested in different researches in medicine, how to invent new type of drugs and vaccines. So that's why this Tech School is a very good opportunity to study all these things. And the last Tech School is Electronics, Photonics, and Molecular Physics. It's responsible for 2D materials, nanoelectronics, and chemical physics. So the subjects are also very interesting too, and for sure, we also have many students in this Tech School. Some words about our campus. So our campus is a space for creativity of students and staff. Our campus is rather compact, as you see on the screen. And you know that in many Russian universities, you'll have to, if you want to reach, for example, educational building, you have to exit your dorm and use public transport to reach educational building. But in MIPT, everything is suitable because it's very compact. So it takes less than 5 minutes to reach educational buildings from your dormitory. So as you see, we have also many advantages on our campus, like healthcare center, sports center, security, and our dorms are rather comfortable. And for sure, students in MIPT, they always have many things to do on the campus, and it takes 7 minutes to the train station to reach Moscow city center. So it's a very suitable thing. Some words about our educational process. We call it FISTEC system. The FISTEC system was invented and formulated by the Nobel laureates Pyotr Kapitsa, Lev Landau, and Nikolai Semyonov. It consists of 4 parts. The first part is selecting the most talented and renowned scholars. So we held many internal Olympiads, and for sure we take the best students from Open Doors Olympiad. We take winners and prize winners of this Olympiad, so it's also the part of selecting the most talented students. The second one is engaging representatives of research institutions and industry to hold seminars and workshops. So in MIPT, we have the best professors in all sphere, and also these professors, they are engaged in individual work with each student, and it's very big advantage among other universities. The third part is advanced fundamental theoretical background coupled with hands-on training. So first 2 years, students are engaged in theoretical background. It's many, so there are many theoretic classes. But after the second course, beginning from the third course, our students are involved in scientific work in our partner organizations. And the last part of FISTEC systems is student internships in partner industrial organizations and research institutions. So as I've said earlier, MIPT cooperates with very famous organizations and research institutions in Russia. So that's why we have possibilities to make some internship. Our students work in very prestigious labs, very prestigious organizations. So they make practical work there, and it's also a very good opportunity, for example, after graduation, to continue your career in these Russian organizations. So here you can see also the slide about FISTEC system. So here you can see that first 2 years students are busy with fundamental courses, and starting from the third year, students take part in specialized courses and begin to work in partner companies from the fourth year. And as soon as students graduate bachelor degree, they can apply for master degree. And the most part of their time, the most time of their master degree, they work in partner companies, and for sure, it's a very good opportunity to receive very important experience. Here you can see our English programs. For this moment, for today, we have 2 bachelor degree English programs, 5 master degree English programs, and a range of PhD English programs. Some details about programs. First one is biomedical engineering. This program attracts outstanding students who wish to be equipped with the tools to be leaders in the field of biomedical engineering. And for sure, course of biomedical engineering includes not only engineering and mathematics, but for sure biology, chemistry, and physics. The second program is computer science program. The computer science program is based on the fundamentals of programming and computational theory, and it provides very important skills for your previous IT career. And for sure, computer science is one of the most popular programs in MIPT. Many international students choose it because graduates of computer science program, for them all doors are open, so they can work in Russian IT companies, so they can come back home and to work in their IT company. So computer science is a very universal program, and for sure It helps our students to find their place in life, find their place in IT sphere in all over the world. As for master degree program, you can see them on the screen. The first one is the modern state of artificial intelligence. So this program is very popular and gives comprehensive practical experience and builds a theoretical background in artificial intelligence. The second program is advanced combinatorics. So as you see from the name of this program, it's focused on modern aspects of combinatorics. It means discrete mathematics and for sure how applications in computer science work. Also, we have program contemporary combinatorics. So this program is also focused on modern aspects of discrete mathematics, but this program is completely online, so it's very suitable for students who do not have possibility to come to Russia for applying for this program. So we can offer this program for those who want to study online. And for sure, Open Doors Scholarship also cover this program. Else, and the last two programs are medical biotechnology and applied bioinformatics. So those two programs these two programs are connected with our FISTech School of Biomedical Physics. So on this FISTech School, our students will study mechanism of diseases. Biotechnology plays an essential role in developing drugs, vaccines, therapies, and diagnostic tests. And as for applied bioinformatics, so this program is a mix of some biotechnology majors and bioinformatics. So how we can use IT sphere in medicine. So this program is very interesting too. Here you can see information about our PhD programs. It will take many time if I'll tell about all PhD programs in MIPT, because there are many labs, many chairs which are available for international students. So I suggest you to use this QR code or to contact us, and we'll give you more detailed information about our PhD programs. A few words about foundation course for international students. We, as many other universities, we offer 1-year Russian language course, and for sure this course will help you to learn Russian, to learn the basics of Russian, and as I just responded on one question via chat, you can apply for English taught program after foundation course for international students. So it's not prohibited. You can take this way. So foundation course, it's a very good thing if you are planning to stay in Russia, for example, and for sure Russian language is a very complicated language. So 1 year, in my opinion, is not enough to study it in perfect, but 1 year will be enough to live in Russia, and to understand basic information in Russian. Us directly. You can see our contacts on the screen. I wish you good luck in Open Doors competition, and I hope that we will see you in MIPT as MIPT students in the nearest time. Thank you.
Thank you, Albert, for your very interesting presentation, giving us a very good idea of what university can offer. So I will take some of the questions, and then I will also refer some of the questions that we got to you. Okay, so the first question was what does the grant cover? So the scholarship covers only your education, so all the years of your education in Russia. And on top of it, a preparatory course, 1 year additional training in the Russian language proficiency. So this is what the grant covers, the scholarship covers. Then another question was about this monthly allowance or stipends. Each university on top of your grant pays you a certain amount of money monthly. And this amount, I cannot give you the exact amount, and then I will refer this question to Albert. Each university pays a certain monthly allowance, which varies from university to university. And this allowance in most cases is enough to say cover your accommodation. And this is another question to you, Albert. Do you provide accommodation to international students? And could you give some idea how much it costs? Next question that we got was about, is it possible to find like a side job on campus? Yes, it's possible. And many students actually do find some additional income working in some labs at the university. But please keep in mind that it's very difficult to combine your studies and your work. So you have to assess your intellectual and physical opportunities if you really decide to work on campus or outside it. And my last question also, last question that I want to take, where do we find the info about this or that degree program? I said it actually in my presentation that you should actually check the university of your choice, the university's websites, and I'm sure you will find the info about the degree programs in this or that university. So you should go straight to the web pages, landing pages of the universities, and you will find this info there. So to sum up, questions to you, Albert. So what's the monthly allowance in your university? Do you provide accommodation for international students? Roughly speaking, so how much is the accommodation and jobs on campus, and where to find the info on degree programs? But very briefly, because our time is running fast and we have to give the floor to Geraldine.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for questions. So very briefly, as for monthly stipend for master degree students, it's for today, it's 8,000 rubles per 1 month. And for PhD students from this year, it's order from our rector, it will 25,000 rubles per 1 month for PhD students. This is about stipends. As for dormitories, the cost of our dormitories is 1,500 rubles per 1 month. Unfortunately, as Elena said, it doesn't covered by scholarship. Also, as for a part-time job, we have in MIPT, students usually have many classes, many practical works, many scientific works. So that's why technically it's possible, and I know a few students that can join their classes and part-time job. But in practice, it's very, very difficult. So if you don't want to lose the opportunity to get new knowledges, we do not recommend to use a part-time job opportunity, because it can influence on your educational process. The last question about our degree programs in MIPT. So I've just sent via our chat the link. Because it doesn't show as a link. So you can use our website eng.mipt.ru. There you can find all our degree programs, bachelor, master, and PhD programs. And for sure, you can contact us, our colleagues, our specialists from international department will guide you how to apply for any of this program and give you more detailed information.
Oh,
That's
thank
all.
thank you, Albert. Yeah, I'm very impressed by by the stipend, the monthly allowance for doctoral students. So
Yes,
sounds
yeah.
excellent. Yes, sounds excellent. All we have to do is just do research and focus on your studies. Thank you, Albert, and please stay with us and take some of the questions because I see that there are many questions in the chat related to your university. Okay, and having said that. I would like to give the floor to our next speaker, Geraldine Battista Ospina, representing again a very good, excellent Moscow University of Science and Technology. Geraldine, over to you.
So, good day. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, I would like to first say good day to everyone. My name is Geraldine, and I represent the International Affairs Department at MISIS University. And I would like to thank the organizers for inviting us and for all of you to join us today. So if you give me a second, I will share my screen, and please let me know if you can see it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
So give me a second. So, uh, okay, let me see that. Okay. So I would like to start to give you a brief introduction through a video of our university, so you have a little bit of an idea.
In the modern world, everything changes very quickly. Technologies that are in demand today will become out of date tomorrow. This is why we create new materials and engineering developments which will change the world. Here, in the heart of Moscow, 2 kilometers away from the Kremlin, near the legendary Gorky Park, the University of Science and Technology, MISIS, is located. University of the Future. We print components for airplanes and spacecraft on 3D printers, create treatment able to prolong human life, develop a new generation of solar batteries, manufacture artificial muscles and implants for bone replacement, seek for the dark matter, taking part in the CERN experiments, develop a quantum supercomputer, invent stealth materials, design technologies for mining on the moon. MISIS is a university with a modern approach to education and world-renowned research schools. Students are our main value. They will change the world and determine the future of our planet. You too can write the history. Learn passionately. Explore enthusiastically. Improve comprehensively. MISIS. Think bright.
So, MISIS University is officially known as the National University of Science and Technology, MISIS. It's one of the Russian most dynamic centers of science and education. Established in 1918 as part of the Moscow Mining Academy, it became an independent educational institution in 1930. With over a century of history, MISIS has consistently ranked highly both nationally and internationally, especially in the fields of engineering, minerals, mining, and material science, where we are proudly hold in the top positions amongst your Russian universities. MISIS University is home for over 25,000 students, and about 25% of them come from 85 different countries, so you will be part of a truly global community. We offer over 75 different majors through our 9 colleges and have 6 branches of the university in Russia and abroad. An added benefit to studying MISIS is the opportunity to explore Moscow. MISIS is located in the heart of Moscow. Everything you might want for a convenient student life is here. As access to, by all means, to public transport, as well as a full range of facilities for academic and student services, in addition to the world-renowned Kremlin and Red Square. This cosmopolitan city is the home of a multitude of museums, theaters, parks, and palaces. And for all of you our future international students, we guarantee an accommodation in one of our 4 residence halls, collectively known as Metallurgist campus. These halls are located close to the main academic buildings, around 30 minutes from university by metro, and we provide comfortable living conditions. As for the dormitories, the students are given shared rooms with all its furniture, as you can see it on the images of the presentation. Also, I invite you, in all our slides, we provide a QR code where you can scan it and find a little bit more about each one of the sections. Students have access to computer labs, laundry rooms, recreational centers, and a swimming pool, as well as coffee shops, cafeterias that are located in nearby every dormitory, where most of the students can dine, and the student lunch is around 500 rubles. If you prefer to cook yourself, also we in our facilities or dormitories, we have 1 kitchen per floor, and there are several grocery stores located nearby the dormitories. As for the academic life, we understand that not all your experience is focused on academics, but also about your student life at MISIS, where we think is dynamic and inclusive, where we provide supporting environment for international students through the International Student Council and the International Friendship Club, which helps newcomers adapt and make new friends, engage in cultural activities. And MISIS also supports and offer and diverse offer of sports, arts, technology, and design courses, activities. So this allowed the students to explore their interests and passions outside the classroom. As you see in our educational model, we have it's integrated between practice and classes when we have fundamental training, projects in and outside classrooms, in the labs, digital environment, and a lot of research centers. These are some of the infrastructure of the university, where you can find more information about the labs, research centers, library, main halls, auditories. So as the offer of our academic programs, we designed 9 academic programs on English, taught on English. So the first one is Advanced Metallic Materials and Engineering. This program provides proper training for research and inventors of new materials and technologies who specialize in the fields of mechanical engineering, aerospace, industry, and non-ferrous physical metallurgy. Then we have Quantum Physics and Advanced Materials Engineering. This program addresses the basics physical principles of electronic systems and devices of quantum electronics. Third, we have nanotechnology and materials for micro and nano systems. This is a 2-year master program and is prepared by academic team for the Department of Technology and Electronic Materials. The program is devoted to study micro and nanoscale phenomena, materials and devices. Then we have Advanced Materials and Science. The program aims to provide a fundamental knowledge base for talented engineers and scientists who want to continue research in the field of developing innovative materials. Fifth, we have Science and Materials of Solar Energy. The program is designed to train future engineers who will implement suitable energy solutions. Our students learn about the pros and cons of conventional and renewable energy sources, explore solar energy conversion as a concept, and develop solar panels for the IoT, and create invisible materials under the supervision of world-renowned lecturers and scholars. Then we have data science. The program produces high-demand professionals and allows graduates to work in various companies around the globe. In the digital world, in any branch of human activity, it is necessary to process data. And graduates of our university are in high demand in the spheres of banking, engineering, production, research laboratories, and medical centers. Then we have innovative solar system design, development, and application. These programs offers a systematic training in the design, development, and application of innovative software systems in various spheres of human activity. Then we also have our humanistic side, where we have 3 programs that are communication and international public relationship. This program is aimed to train specialists in the field of strategy, communication, and marketing and PR for technology startups and high-tech companies in Russia, and also on the international level. Then we have second language teaching and pedagogical design and digital environments, where the focus is on edtech market due to the growing of the market, where you can include different areas of development of online courses in this digital area. And nonetheless, we have intercultural communication and international tourism. That is one of our newest master programs. So I will show you a little bit about each one of the masters in the following slides. So then we have, I will give you some seconds so you can perhaps scan the QR codes and check the fields of these masters. For example, in quantum physics and advances, we have 15 courses in terms of modern quantum, physics of solids, superconductors, mathematics, nanotechnology. We have simulation methods, project management. These are some of the classes you will be seeing during your masters. Advanced materials and science. Then we have science and material and solar energy, where you will see solar cells and technology, nanomaterials. As you can find, our university is very driven in terms of science, technology, innovation. So all our labs are quite good equipped with all the instruments you will need for continue your research or start with your research. And then we have the fields in terms of communication and international and public relation, where you can see management, marketing, and cross-cultural communication. Second language teaching for linguistics, foreign languages, and intercultural communication. And our newest master program that focus on the field of linguistic, history of and theory of tourism, regional studies, landscape, semiotics, and modern methods of solving urgent problems designed in the tourist products. And as for our PhD programs, we offer an extensive range of PhD programs, as you can see, in various different fields. Our PhD programs cover a broad spectrum of scientific specialties, ensuring that you can have all the academic interests and disciplines. We have key areas, as you can see, from physical science to electronics, mechanical engineering, through economics. Additionally, I would like to tell you a little bit about the research, and also that we count with a huge partners in terms of national and international. Some of those you can see it on the slide. One of the most important partners that we have right now is Rosatom, Northeast Nickel, and Severstal, where most of our students have the chance to do internships, or after graduation can work there. Additionally, I would like to tell you a little bit about the living in Moscow, and that the scholarship are also available for high-performing students with the amount rating of 2,000 to 12,000 rubles per month as a part of like a stipend that this can help you to afford your living accommodation, or maybe part of the food. The accommodation in the university is around 5,000 rubles per month. So this is a quick overview about MISIS University. We hope you consider to join us, and we are here ready to help you to all the process of application. So please do not hesitate to contact us, and we really hope to see you next year at our university. This is the mail, so just write us, and I hope maybe right now I can answer some of your questions, or later via mail if it's like in more detail.
Thank you very much, Geraldine, for your presentation, and you did manage to answer some of the questions, and I could see from the chat that your colleagues from MISIS have already answered some of the questions, but we still have some addressed to you, and then maybe I will give again the floor to Albert. Maybe he would like to say something, take some of the questions orally, if the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology and my colleagues from there have not answered some of the questions yet. So the question was about internship. So internship, you mentioned something that internship are available, and the question was, or are international students entitled to have their internship in Russia, in Russian companies, because you described a very the ecosphere of your partners' companies, very impressive companies in Russia. So are foreign students entitled to having their internship in Russian companies, or maybe abroad, because you mentioned that you have also branches abroad?
Well, answering that question, yes, they are entitled to do internships. And I can tell you by myself, I was also a student at MISIS University. I was an international student, and I managed to do my internship in a Russian engineering company. And I know many cases of students that are allowed. Also, if the criteria it's complete and the paperwork for maybe if you want to propose your own place for internship, and if all the criteria it's okay by university, you can also kind of present this as part of internship. And right now I know that Moscow create a program that helps international students to find places for work and for internships. So right now, not just as part of university, but the city is also providing many opportunities for international people here in Russia.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So very good. Sounds very impressive and encouraging to come and study. Okay, very good. So there are lots of questions pertaining to the language. For instance, I could see that one question was about the language of instruction of your PhD programs. Does it mean that all PhD programs are offered in English or in Russian, or it depends on a program?
Okay. For now, we just offer PhD programs in Russian language. So you would need to go through the preparatory course that we also offer in our university, and then you will continue your path. And let's see what awaits in the next years.
Okay, hopefully. Yeah, we don't know yet. Okay, good. Next question was about the language of instruction, electronics and nanoelectronics, and then control and technical systems. So are these degree programs run in English or in Russian? And then maybe a related question, but we tried to answer. Where do I find the information about this or that program, whether the program is run in English or in Russian? Maybe you will repeat once again where to find this info.
No problem. So you can go through our webpage, www.misis.ru, www.misis.ru. Then you can go through applications. You can select English version or Russian version as you feel more comfortable. And then you will find all the courses that are taught either in Russian or in English. As for the offer that we have in English are just 10 or 9 of our master programs. 3 of those are focused on communication and language, and the rest of those are focused on technology and material science. So perhaps if you can write us, I will be gladly to answer you if that specific program is taught either in Russian or in English, because right now it's a little bit broad and I don't know if it's PhD or master, so
Sure.
not to give false information.
Yeah, thank you very much, Geraldine. For maybe you can take some final questions because time is running, okay, from the chat.
Okay.
Albert, anything that you would like to take up now at the end of our webinar? Maybe there are some typical questions,
Yes, I suppose no, because I tried to respond to all questions I've seen in chat. So if if I miss something, but I can repeat that any of students, any of candidate can email us, can contact us. So we'll provide all instructions, all required information via email.
Yeah, thank you very much, Albert, for your questions. So today we are more than 220 participants, and virtually our esteemed speakers, guest speakers, and my colleagues from the project office did manage to answer so many questions virtually. I think it's reaching maybe 1,000 questions, but life is life and time is running, and I'm sure that we did answer most of your questions. But just in case you have not received so far an explanation to your question or to your inquiry, please contact the university that you're interested in, that you would like to apply, or send your inquiries to the project office of the Russian Scholarship Project. So having said that, I would like to thank our esteemed speakers, Geraldine and Albert, for their excellent presentations, for working with us, taking questions, and enlightening us on what opportunities the two Moscow universities offer to all international students. And I would like to thank all participants for being so active, for showing their interest in studying in Russia, in coming to Russia, and enjoying learning more about Russian culture and learning Russian as a language of international communication. And last but not least, I would like to thank my colleagues from the project office for their assistance in running this seminar and in answering so many of your questions. So thank you all very much, and hope to see you all in Russia next year. Thank you and goodbye.